A black man cleaned her office every night. Then she said, "Do you think we could start right here? You don't even know my name." The words hung in the air, sharp and unexpected. Olivia Montgomery froze mid-stride, her designer heels clicking to a halt on the polished office floor. She turned slowly, her perfectly manicured fingers tightening around her coffee cup. Behind her, Marcus, the quiet, broad-shouldered janitor who had cleaned her office every night for months, stood with a mop in hand, his dark eyes steady, unflinching. For the first time, she really saw him, and suddenly the air between them felt charged. But how did they get here? 1 week from now, Olivia would stand in this same office, her career hanging by a thread, her carefully constructed world unraveling. And the only person who could help her would be the man she had barely acknowledged before tonight. Olivia Montgomery was a woman who thrived on control. As the youngest senior partner at Lexington and Pierce, she had clawed her way to the top with ruthless efficiency. Her office was her kingdom. Gleaming glass, cold steel, and not a single file out of place. But beneath the power suits and polished smiles, Olivia was exhausted. The late nights, the boardroom battles, the loneliness of being the only black woman in a room full of men who still underestimated her. It was wearing her down. And then there was him. Marcus, the janitor, the man who moved through her office like a ghost, leaving everything spotless, never speaking, never lingering. She had never even thanked him. It happened on a Thursday. Olivia, working late as usual, had just closed a multi-million-dollar deal. Exhausted, she leaned back in her chair, and her elbow knocked over her coffee, spilling dark liquid across her keyboard and crucial contracts. She swore under her breath, scrambling for tissues, but the damage was done. The contracts were ruined. The client meeting was in 8 hours. Then, a deep voice from the doorway. "Need some help?" Marcus stood there holding a spray bottle and a rag. To her surprise, Marcus didn't just clean the mess, he helped her reprint the contracts, even pointing out a critical error in the numbers. Olivia was stunned. "You understand these?" she asked. He gave her a small, knowing smile. "Yeah, I used to be an accountant." The revelation hit her like a punch. Why was a man like him cleaning offices? As the nights passed, Olivia found herself staying later, asking questions. Marcus was sharp, funny, and, she couldn't deny it, handsome. But the more she learned, the more uneasy she became. Because Marcus had a past. One that could destroy them both. One evening, Olivia overheard 2 senior partners laughing in the hallway. "That janitor? Yeah, he used to work here. Got fired after the embezzlement scandal. Guess he couldn't get hired anywhere else." Her blood ran cold. Had Marcus been lying to her? Was he using her? Confronting him, she demanded the truth. Marcus's face darkened. "I didn't steal anything. But no one believed me then. Why would they now?" The next morning, Olivia was called into the CEO's office. "We've had a security breach. Financial files were accessed after hours. The only person with access was the janitor." Her stomach dropped. Marcus. Had she been a fool? Olivia found Marcus in the empty office that night, his expression unreadable. "Did you do it?" she whispered. He stepped closer, his voice low. "No, but I know who did." Then he handed her a file, one that implicated the same partners who had fired him years ago. She had a choice: protect her career or stand with him. 1 month later, the scandal rocked Lexington and Pierce. 2 senior partners were dismissed. Olivia was offered a promotion. And Marcus? He stood in her office one last time, his uniform replaced with a crisp suit. "So," she said, smiling softly, "do you think we could start right here?" He took her hand. "Yeah, I think we can." And for the first time in years, Olivia's office didn't feel so empty. If this story touched you, hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.